Hey guys, Latavius here. I want to briefly talk to you about a particular subject that's on my heart. Now, before I start, I want to tell you this is not legal advice. I don't give legal advice. This is just my own personal experience. So if you need legal counseling, please consult one. Now, let's get to it. I have seen and heard a lot of people state that they need an attorney to act on their behalf. Now, let me give you some context on why I believe that in certain cases, attorneys are good. In some cases, you filing pro se and proceeding pro se is the best course of action. Now, that's just my personal opinion. But let me tell you why and just give you a brief background on why I believe this. So in the olden days, before all this modern day court stuff, if two individuals had a disagreement, they would present their arguments to the king. And the king, in his all wisdom and knowledge, would then render a verdict or a judgment based on the two arguments. Now, why that's important is because there was no need for an advocate or a middleman. You just have two people that's in a disagreement that says, hey, something is wrong. Can you fix this, king? And the king would listen and he would then render his verdict or judgment. Now, what has happened in our modern day is that a society has been created to monetize that very same place of sacredcy that was intended for the man and woman, the common law. And they have monetized it. And they have said, hey, get an attorney, pay us all these thousands of dollars, pay all these court fees and filings, and you can bring your case. Well, that wasn't the case back then. So what's changed? What's changed is that the system that you created has been hijacked. And now you're fighting every day when you go in court to get it back. But you've been bombarded and bamboozled by all these technicalities, these judges that act and they have no sense of the law. They're third-grade politicians, pretty much. Just my opinion, not legal advice. So what you need as pro se, you need to develop a lion heart, not the cowardly lion on the Wizard of Oz. You need a lion heart, courage. You need to learn the federal rules of evidence. You need to learn the federal rules of civil procedure. If you're in Florida, you need the Florida Evidence Code Handbook. And if you're in Florida, the Florida Rules of Civil Procedure. Now, understanding the rules is the game itself. Now, also, on the other side of understanding the rules, you need to understand how to present your claim. Now, you just can't go in and say, Your Honor, they did this to me, they breached the contract, and this is my claim. Well, your claim can now be attacked via a summary judgment or a motion to dismiss. And you don't want that because most pro se clients do have a valid claim. You won't be in the court without a valid claim. So the system has now placed in rules and guidelines on how to put a plausible claim in place. So now you can go in and state your claim on the record. Now, let me ask you this also. And this became very profound to me. If you tell your friends and you tell your family members that you better not ever speak on my behalf in these matters, then my friend, why would you go and hire a stranger to do something that you told your family members and friends that is forbidden for them to do? Make that make sense, please. You can go in and file your claim on your own. You just need to learn the rules of civil procedure and the rules of evidence. That is the key, and you need to learn the 8 elements which I have provided in a PDF to state a plausible and put a plausible claim on the record. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. Lawyers and attorneys are charging thousands of dollars for this information I'm providing you. This information I'm providing you is invaluable. So what I'm presenting to you today is get some courage and file your claim on your own if you have a valid claim. Now, the product and the course is not really a course, but it's a PDF. And it teaches you and it gives you a prime example of a breach of contract claim and how the 8 elements fits into the breach of contract claim. And you can take this and you can edit it and make it your own. You can do whatever. But my thing is to you, don't rent out your voice to a stranger. Please don't do that. Now, again, I want to make it clear. In certain cases, you may need to hire an attorney. But in most cases, pro se is the way to go. So, I can be your teacher and your coach. I'm not an attorney, and I help people understand that they can do this on their own. So if you're interested, you can click the link in my bio. You can get the PDF. It's only $197. It should be way more than that, but it'll teach you exactly on what you should know and what to do, how to do it, when to do it, to put your claim on the record using the 8 elements of a valid claim. All right. I just want to make this a little bit shorter. I know what's going on, almost 10 minutes now, but look, I just want to make you understand that you can do it. I've done it. I've been successful. I've helped other clients do the same thing. And I'm telling you, you can do it on your own. So comment, like, share. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. And if I have the answers, I'll be glad to give them to you. Take care.